Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy, healthy, and long-term relationships. And like always, it don't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, Australian, or even the penguins in Antarctica. Today's video is very simple. Overcoming loneliness by getting out the house and going to pursue and be where other people are congregating, especially other single people. The number one most important thing that I tell people who are single and lonely and talking about how bad the dating market is number one, accept accountability for your failure in the situation. Very often, a lot of my clients are always complaining about how bad the dating market is, but when I sit down and have genuine conversations with them, they start to understand how it's not really the dating market. It's either one of two things, and this is for men and women. Number one, you're too freaking lazy. You want the dating market to give you the best when you're putting in very minimum effort. And as most of us know in life, when you put in minimum effort, you get minimum reward. That's why the quote saying no risk, no reward is very popular. Because if you want to gain from something, you have to give to something. Putting in enough effort to make something worth it is important at work. It's important when making money. It's important when being successful. But more importantly, it's important in being successful in life. You can't draw water from a dry well. And so often people in dating, they're wanting the greatest level of success when they've done little to nothing. You wouldn't go into work and ask your boss to pay you when you've done little to nothing just for showing up. But that's what a lot of people do in the dating market. They just show up and they're not doing anything. So I'm here to tell you that one of the number one things you can do to make the most out of dating is number one, doing what you see me doing. Get the French toast out the house and meet people. So many people spend so much time inside that they don't put themselves in a position to meet anybody. And so I often tell people who I meet who are having a hard time dating is you got to get out the house. Well, where do I go? Great. Go to a club. Go to a club. You know, if you're in the anime like me, who's an anime grandmaster, you go to, you know, maybe an anime rave, or you go to an anime group setting, or you join a Facebook group where there are tons of anime people, because we definitely do outings. And, get with the anime people, man. Find you an anime young lady. You know what I'm saying? I always tell guys you can go, young ladies, go to bars. You know, I'm not talking about like, a bar, but, bar like at a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Go to a 5-star hotel and resort. Go to a Ruth's Chris, who, I am for the dress code. Go to an eatery where there's a bar and strike up small conversation with the young lady or with the young man, and then try to build on that consistency. Go every Saturday, go every Sunday, go maybe once a week, but that's the number two place. Go to a club, go to a bar, go to a 5-star eatery that has a bar and a restaurant, so that way you can be amongst like-minded people. Obviously, the number one thing I always say are dating sites, which is, I think, is the greatest place in the world to meet people. But I promise you, if you spend enough time getting on dating sites, paying to be paid members of dating sites, going out to bars, going out to lounges, hookah lounges, obviously a big thing, especially in Atlanta. Going to singles events. If you're on social media, there are tons of singles events always happening all the time. But every weekend, you need to dedicate yourself to getting off your behind and leaving the house and going to a bar, going to a lounge, going to a upscale restaurant or eatery with a bar, going on social media and finding out about singles events, and then putting yourself in a position to be seen by people so they know you're single, they know you're available, but also, most importantly, they know that you're looking for a relationship. I guarantee you, if you put a lot of effort into this to meet the type of woman or man you want, ain't nowhere where you're going to have time to be lonely and single, because you're going to be too busy dedicating yourself to that drink. Get out the house. The next time. Peace.